You want big glutes? Wrong. You need big glutes. Not just for the aesthetics. Not just for the OnlyFans career you're definitely not gonna have. But because nobody respects a flat pancake butt. And after you start doing the 3 tips, and probably maybe one bonus tip that I'm going to reveal, I guarantee you nobody will ever point and laugh at your ironing board of a backside ever again. Let's go. Once upon a time, I was just like every other gym bro. I'm like,
dude, I just really want those dummy fit quads, you feel me?
But unfortunately, the gym gods had decided that after my dedication and hard work, years of it, I would get melons for butt cheeks instead. And you know what? I'm not complaining. But why did things turn out this way? Let me tell you a story. It was your average school day, tons of classes, tons of mental fatigue, and probably maybe hoping that your life ends soon because you can't take any more of this bullshit. And then break. You go outside, jump in that field, run around for hours straight, dying inside because damn this is hard like me right now. Anyway, more classes, more running around, more classes. And after all that, I'll always top it off with thinking,
so much pain, why pain never stop? Too much pain, why not more pain due to myself?
And so you know what I did? Heavy leg day. Got on that bus, went all the way to gym, set up that rack, and I did a bunch of deadlifts, bunch of squats, bunch of other stuff that's probably also pretty hard, and I almost died in the process. But that's okay, because in the end, I got those ginormous glutes. Even though I was kind of hoping for big quads, but it's fine. Now, there are a few things that I was doing to set myself up for more glute gains than quad gains. And we'll break that down now. Your first tip, implement more hip hinge movements or variations. If you're doing just regular deadlifts, you could make it more hip hinge and make it hit the glutes even more by doing RDLs instead. And if you're doing squats, you could lean forward a little bit for every rep, and that'll hit more glutes. And then there's the other option of just adding more hip hinge movements, like RDLs and hip thrusts and squats. I can't argue that squats is a pretty good one. Tip number 2, hit those hip hinge movements early in the workout. So if you're doing RDLs, hip thrusts, all that good stuff, make sure you hit it early. Why? When your glutes are tired, and let's say you're doing squats, your glutes are going to fail first. And if your glutes fail first, that means they'll get the most stimulus compared to your quads. Buttocks science revealed. Tip number 3. Focus on stretching the glute, almost until it hurts. When you do a certain movement, let's say you're doing squats, you want to go down so deep that you can feel the stretch in your glutes at the bottom of the movement, to a point where it's uncomfortable. Anyway, that was 3 tips. You have everything you need to... Wait, what about that? The thing that shall not be named.
The bonus tip.
Sit down, grab your popcorn, put the OnlyFans away. We don't need that shit right now. Look in my eyes, because I'm about to reveal the bonus tip is gonna change your glute gains forever.
Smith machine reverse deficit lunges. Drop set. First thing. Boom.
Smith machine reverse deficit lunges. They hit the glutes really well, but you have to make sure that you're doing it right. So let me give you a list just to make sure that you're not leaving any glute gains on the table. Make sure your front foot is on a platform above the ground, preferably 12 inches. I recommend just get a bench. Make sure you have a long stride when you're doing the lunges. And what a long stride means is your front foot and back foot, there's a lot of distance in between. Lean forward and push from your front foot only. There should be no activation coming from your back leg. Control the eccentric for around 3 seconds and pause at the bottom of a movement for 2 seconds. You can go as fast as you want when you're pushing the weight up or at the top. Like, don't waste any time at the top, just go back down immediately. And by doing this, according to science and according to personal experience, this is a top tier form for how to get big bonga chongas. Yeah, bonga chongas. You know, those big... I'm gonna stop now. And then when you go to failure, drop the weight and repeat. If your glutes are not on fire by the end of that set, you're lying. You are a liar, you have just sinned and you're going to not heaven. I probably shouldn't say the other word because YouTube doesn't like that. And so, that concludes our video. How to get bodacious badonkadonks. With this new knowledge, you have everything you need to be on your way to getting those cheeks clap-worthy. And by clap-worthy, I mean everyone will clap at how good your cheeks, glutes are. Anyway, if you like this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment what video you want to see next. Otherwise, I will find you, and I will steal your cheeks. Don't risk it. Levy, out.